What's good, ladies and gents? Welcome to the MKO Pugilism Boxing channel, where we talk all things boxing. Remember to like and subscribe, hit the bell notification, put it on all to get notified as soon as we drop any new content on this channel. So let's get into it. So one of the big fights last weekend, Saturday just gone, a couple of days ago, was Jermall Charlo versus Jose Benavidez, brother of David Benavidez, who fought in the main event, versus Demetrius Andrade. So yeah, we're going to talk about Charlo versus Jose Benavidez. And this fight turned out to be very, pretty much one-sided. There was only one winner in that, and that was Jermall Charlo. I do give him a lot of credit, though, because at the end of the day, he's coming off of 2.5-year layoff. Admittedly, okay, Benavidez is not the best competition, but he's still a guy that is decent enough to cause you problems. And, you know, you're coming off of that much time off. If you're not on your A game, if you're not on point, he's a guy that I thought going into this fight could have maybe given him problems. That turned out to be, you know, definitely not to be the case. Charlo started off the fight with showing a very good jab, and he showed a lot of you know, a lot of willingness to engage in this fight. He pretty much, I want to say, at least for me, I didn't like score the fight, but for me, I felt he kind of swept the first, maybe you could say the first 4 to 5 rounds. I mean, the first 4 to 5 rounds, it was quite one-sided, and that was because he just had this, you know, this advantage and edge in speed, and you know, his jab was very, you know, his jab was stellar. His jab was always in the face of Benavidez, always bam, 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 just sticking it in his face, making sure it's a fast jab. And Benavidez just couldn't stay out of the way of his jab. He couldn't avoid his jab. So it's like every few moments in the fight, bang, it's a jab from Charlo right in the face, a scoring shot right through the guard, just straight away. It was landing that jab all night long, and then he would let his hands go in combination, and then you wouldn't have a good enough response from David Benavidez. And, you know, what am I saying? Jose Benavidez, what I mean to say. So Jose Benavidez just didn't really have much of a response to Charlo. He was always, he had, as I like to say, like small moments, little moments, in these sort of early rounds, but not much, not enough to even look like he's even close to winning a round. So he was always coming off second best, and it's like Charlo will throw first, Charlo will land his combination, and Charlo will be last again. So most of the effective scoring punches were being landed by Charlo, and Benavidez throughout this fight was always just playing catch up, trying to get in there and trying to land his shots, but he just couldn't do it. He just couldn't do it. And, you know, Charlo, to his credit, showed a good engine in this fight. You know, he pretty much swept through the whole thing. I mean, one of the cards was like something like 100 to 90 or whatnot. So they didn't give it, they didn't give Benavidez anything. I think you could give him a couple rounds, but for the most part, this fight started, should I say, it ended in basically the same way that it started. It was the same sort of pattern. The round starts, Charlo bosses the fight with his jab, lights up Benavidez like a Christmas tree, as they say, with the combinations. He was letting his hands go well, showed impressive fitness, and yeah, he just pretty much lit up Benavidez and pretty much just beat him up throughout this fight. The only real thing that was missing from Charlo's performance was a knockout or a knockdown. That's the only thing that he was really missing, and I suppose that's credit to the toughness of Jose Benavidez. But yeah, it was good fight, good impressive performance by Jermall Charlo. He kind of made it look easy. He kind of made Jose Benavidez look quite pedestrian, quite ordinary. I mean, I suppose he's never been an elite sort of world champion fighter, has Jose Benavidez. I suppose that's part of the reason why they picked him. But nonetheless, it's good performance by Jermall Charlo. He's back now. He didn't slip on what could have been a banana skin. He wins the fight very clearly, very well. Good combination punching, good jab, and he showed a lot of speed and yeah, it was very accurate with his work on Saturday night. So congratulations to Jermall Charlo. As for what he does now, it'll be interesting to see. I mean, I think he's got to move up in weight. He's got to go to 168 pounds for me, super middle. And I say that because he missed weight at the weigh-in, and that's a controversial thing with this fight. The fact that he missed weight over by a couple of pounds, and then he went to lose more weight, and then he came back even more, you know, overweight when he done the next weigh. And so it's like he weighed, I think it was like 160 something, 163 or so pounds, and then he come in overweight, and then he goes back and he comes back at like 166. So yeah, he didn't take the weight cut seriously in this fight. And for me, if that's sort of the tendencies you're showing, you might as well just move up to 168, because for you to make 160 again and, you know, defend your belt, if the WBC allowed, they probably would allow, well, you're not going to have much luck making 160 again if you're that bad that when you meant to cut weight, you go and put on more weight. So for me, that's my opinion. I think for Charlo, just move up to 168, see how effective you can be there. But yeah, that's my thoughts on it. Good performance by Charlo, quite dominant, you know, pretty much won every round in that one. So credit to him. Let me know your thoughts, and until next time, it's MKO Pugilism, over and out.